Morning, YouTube. All right, here we go. Today, cloudy day. This is my forecast all day. Clouds, clouds. Not going to produce anything today, right? So here I am in all the clouds. So how do you run your system on all these clouds? Now I'm on grid and off grid. So I'm in suburbia here, and I have both, right? So as of right now, I knew looking at the weather last night I was going to be cloudy, so I shut basically my system down. I took my refrigerators, put them back on the grid, all my major power draws. You know, today if I'm going to watch TV, I'm going to watch TV on the grid. If I'm running my refrigerators that are over here, that's back on the grid inside the house. The refrigerator's plugged back into the grid. So I gave up today, and I realized that today is not a good solar day. Now some people are not going to like this video. This is how I do it. Why am I not running my solar? Because I know today I'm not going to charge my batteries. I know for a fact I'm not going to get good sun, so why am I going to use my battery bank and drain my battery bank all the way down? Because, you know, I can't charge it back up. I have to wait till tomorrow. So I'm not going to run my batteries down. So if you look down here, I'm at 25.75. I'm taking in a whopping 59 watts, 56 watts right now. I'm negative 18.7 amp hours on my battery from last night's draw because I took the refrigerator offline, just watched TV and so forth. So if you look at it, you say, well, why wouldn't you run your batteries? Why do I have to run my batteries? The system set up for my batteries is on the last videos. I don't want to run my batteries way down. If you look at today, it's cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. So why would I drain my batteries knowing I can't charge them back up and then just keep drawing and drawing and drawing? You want your batteries to be healthy. You want them to stay up. So by being grid, my house, I'm hooked up to the grid. And I'm just running this to take power away. I'm running my system that's down in here, my battery bank, and there's my other box over here where all my equipment's at, and my solar panels are up on the roof and everything. 12 volts over there, and up here I have my 24 volt. So today I realize I'm not really going to run any of my solar because I'm not going to recharge anything. So all I'm going to do is drain, 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 drain. What's that do? Sulfate, sulfate, sulfate. Because I'm not going to bring them back up. And then I'm going to take my batteries, instead of being at the 20% discharge I like to be at, 20 to 25%, I'm going to be down at 50%. And that's not good. So on cloudy days, I don't run my solar. I basically let it sit here, stay at a pretty good state of charge, and charge all the way back up, and then I'll wait for the next sunny day. So now if you're completely off grid and you don't have a choice, let's say you're completely off grid, you better have a big battery bank to make up for these kind of days. But if you look at Stephen Davis has a channel, and how he does it is the way to do it. He's got generators. So what does he do? He starts his generators on days like this, brings those batteries all the way back up to charge, runs his house in a generator, then he'll run the batteries. And he's not getting much in the solar, so he'll run his batteries, and then all of a sudden later in the day or whatever, he'll run that generator again for a couple hours, run his house off the generator, and then charge those batteries back up. That's the way you got to do it. If you're off grid, you're going to have that generator and charge the batteries. The most important thing is to charge the batteries. So if you look at a day like today, and I realize here I am in suburbia, and I got the grid, you know, I'll pay my money today. I got the grid, thank God that I'm hooked up to it. But why would I run my batteries down just trying to say that, oh, I think I can get it out of my solar panels up here, I think I can do it? You're just going to discharge your batteries and discharge your batteries. Now I'll probably get a whole bunch of dislikes on this, but this is the way I do it. Excuse me. This is the way I do it, and I think it's well, I know it's a smart way to do it. There's no need today to try and squeeze a little bit of money, you know, to save me that $1.50 today, you know, on my solar. I saved $1.25 today, and I just hurt my batteries and everything else. Is it worth it to me to save $1.25 today or $1.50 to just drain down and potentially damage my batteries? Hell no, not for a buck. No way, and there's no need to do it. All right, just a quick one on cloudy days, how I run my solar, and you might want to look into doing kind of the same thing. You know, some people just run them down on cloudy days thinking it's the best thing in the world, and it's probably the stupidest thing you can do. All right, take it easy.